I get that a lot.
Get that a lot.
never got braces because
That's got great teeth.
my grandma was a doctor. She told me from a very young age, hey, don't lick your teeth when you're growing them out, except
Don't lick them.
don't lick them. You know, especially when we have the new teeth or tooth coming out. If you lick them, they'll go weird directions.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You have
Like-
good teeth as well.
But I had braces. I like these two teeth were like I like rabbit teeth. Man.
You don't like it?
No,
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, right now they could. It's like they're pretty
Yeah.
straight. But dude, yours are naturally straight. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you. I didn't realize it was a big deal until I went to America. Apparently, having a good mouthful of teeth is a sign of high status over there
Oh,
because the dentist is so expensive. Also,
I
Hollywood
think in most societies, I think it is a indication of high status because dentists, especially in Australia, just in orthodontic work is it's so expensive. Man. I think my braces cost like between $20,000 and $40,000 or something.
Fuck.
I know. So it's it's not cheap.
Do you know Hollywood Smile? Actually, I asked the doctor. I said, "Hey, I've been taking care of my teeth all my life. Why my teeth is not as white as them?" They said, "Oh, don't worry. They're doing such a procedure called the porcelain. So actually, they do an extra layer on top of it
Really?
to have it like extremely, extremely white, which is not a healthy solution for the long term anyway. So don't be jealous of them. They're artificial."
Okay. I mean, and so many people have what are they called? The ones that you it's like a permanent thing that you put over it. So many people got it. Tate even got them. Veneers.
Veneer. I've heard of the name.
It's literally they shave down the teeth and then put like the porcelain, like full white teeth. Oh, wow, and it's first straight. Yeah, it's crazy. And you can't undo it. Like you can get them redone, but you literally shave the teeth down to make room for them. So
it's nothing in comparison to the females who get Botox, boob job, ass job, liposuction, whatever those crazy procedures. As we go, huge measures.
Full transformation. Where we're going,
Oh wait,
right?
dude, I think I'm already recording.
Sweet.
And
Cool.
do you know what happened last time? So basically, I emailed their team. They have a chat bot, and they told me there has been an error. So that's why they lost your recording. But they sent me the link. They have a cloud backup something. So they sent me the link,
Oh, that's how you
Google
can-
Drive, and I downloaded it and I got it.
Damn. Okay. What that is so confusing, man. That they have a copy themselves, but there was an error, like downloading it on our part. It's weird.
So I was playing with the studio. So apparently have 3 recordings. One is the cloud recording, which is the instantaneous one, and they do a local recording on each device. I get to download yours, you get to download mine. That's why on the top of the bar I see a 98% uploading. That's uploading the local file. Smart precision.
Okay. It is. It is. Bro, before we jump in, we're covering, you wanted to cover 5 people you respect? Is that what you want to cover?
No, I want to mention something like else. I think that might interest you.
Okay, wait. Before we jump into all of it, I want to pre-reference a pod that we did earlier. And it was, I think it was when you were in Japan, or maybe just before you went to Japan, you said you met up with someone from high school, and it really kind of bummed you out because, I don't know, paths sort of drift off. It's hard to talk about related. I don't know, like your life paths just get so separated, it's hard to have common topics to talk about. Bro, I had the exact same experience this week, and I was thinking about you because I met up with, so I have like a core group of 6 close friends. James is one of them, and then there's 4 other boys, and I had them all over to my house for a steak dinner, and it's dude, it's the exact same thing. It's really saddening or like depressing. Like every time I come back and meet up with them, it's like our life paths have just gotten, like we've all become like, of course I still love them and they're still my boys, but like our life paths have just become so different, and it's like they're doing the classic 9-to-5 mortgage on a house, which is fine and a cool life path, but when you choose differently, like they're talking about loans on their house and like not doing, like trying to get away with not doing any work at work in their like classic corporate jobs, and it's just like in such different worlds. And the other thing is, I think one of them asked James when he's gonna get a real proper job in like
Wow.
I know.
That sounds like a parent.
I know, like a super derogatory. I don't know if he meant it like that, but how else can you mean it? But in this sense,
Jamie, by the way, do you have health insurance?
do I have health insurance?
I'm joking as a parent. Okay, it's all fun and stuff, but okay, where's the health insurance?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, asking James, like, when he, like, is he looking for a real job now that he's back in Australia? Like, inferring that the nutshell is doing shit, or, And it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it's like, it feels like there's undertones that they are hoping on, like, we are going after something big to exit from Nutshell. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's undertones of they would be happier if that didn't happen or blew up.
That's so true. I noticed two things. One is that I have noticed that even your friends, like your close relatives, probably your family, they're secretly voting for your downfall, because if you succeed, that's a direct sign of proving their inability, proving their weakness. It hurts their ego. So they justify it to themselves by rooting for your failure. As crazy as it sounds, that's how as humans protect our own ego.
No, 100%. And I think people that you went to high school with, especially that were like your friend group and in your grade, it's the worst for people like that, because you all had the same education, you grew up in the same place, had access to all the same opportunities. In a way, it's like holding up a big mirror of potential. And if you have some big outcome or live a good life, then it's a direct reflection, and there's nowhere to hide between other people that had the exact same opportunities as you to be like, because if you see like Elon Musk, you can be like, oh, he had a rich dad, he had this, he had that. It's easy to make excuses and justify it in your head. Anyway, long story short, I want to say...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I just want to say I appreciate you. I appreciate your friendship, because you're one of the few people I think genuinely root and would be happy if we achieve the things that we achieve for. It's good to be able to have someone to talk about like-minded subjects and that actually enjoy them. And it's rare, man. It's very rare to find a friend like that. So
likewise.
And appreciate the friend.
Also, another thing is I find it's really hard to find a proper solution when it comes to spending. I remember when I make my first fortune, I go out with a group of 5-6 friends, because in China, things are not that expensive. I will offer to pay for the entire bill. And some people hate it because they think I'm being flashy. They call it, you drank some foreign ink. You know, that's a expression in China we use. Now you have some like foreign experience. Now you're haughtier than us. And the other people grew entitled to it. The second time, like I could pay one time, two time, and I started wondering, hey, why you never offer me, not even a drink, to buy me anything? They started, you're so wealthy, you spend 50K a year on tuition. Of course your family got the money. And oh wow, it's really hard to balance.
It is, yeah. Yeah, and it's tough with, I don't know, old friends and, dude, it's hard. As I get older, and I'm sure you experience the same, especially as you become more niche and specialized in your life path, it's hard to find other people on the same life path with the same interests that are genuinely good people, like, and genuinely root for you. I think it's very rare to find that. Yeah, but yeah, silver lining is, dude, that's crazy motivation. Even if he didn't mean it like that, like, are you looking for a real job now? I'm gonna at least pretend that he meant it like that. And
yeah, okay,
bro, that's infinite motivation. That's decades worth of motivation, and I'll put it up on my wall. Yeah. So I just wanted to
do you think people wake up every morning out of love and kindness? No, because of envy, jealous, hate, all those negative emotions. That's what driving us to become better version of ourselves.
I think it drives the highest performers. Every single high performer, I think, there's Hormozy always talks about it. So imagine a mouse or a rat in a tube, and you can use, and it's tied to a spring to measure how much it's pulling or how much resistance there is of this mouse in a tube. There's two different ways you can motivate a mouse. You can put cheese at one end to like a reward, a positive reinforcement. Or you can put a cat behind it, and then you can measure how badly it wants to get out. And negative reinforcement and negative emotions, it was something crazy. It was like 2 to 4x. So yeah, use whatever fuel you got.
Yeah.
And
all right, let's jump in. I prepared something for you.
Okay.
So last time you told me like your the other channel wasn't doing too well, the Jieminxi. So I thought about a couple ideas. I don't think they will be that helpful to you because it's my humble, immature opinion, but I'm trying my best here.
No, let's hear it.
Let me preface by saying that, hey, if I want to run a channel to promote my business, let's say in Pickup Girls, right? How I would grow the audience. So my first idea is analyze the movie scenes, whatever flirty scenes they have in the movies. Just do a breakdown of them. That's a good way to approach people because the familiarity, the celebrity effect, the show, like any show, whatever popular, it drives people's attention. Or do you know how celebrities interact with each other? Sometimes flirty, sometimes like a little dirty, or celebrities have crazy fans like chasing them. I think those are great footages and materials to
and
analyze.
interactions to break down, 100%.
Yes, and at the end of the video, say, hey, if you wanna know more, newsletter, PDF, course, whatever, it's a channel. So I was thinking about for your crypto, right? Now your content are very evergreen, if you know what I mean. They're very basic principles that will still be applicable years down the line. Don't you agree?
But you said I should switch to that content, or my content is like that now?
No, you are already doing that. For example, you're breaking down the basics of Bitcoin, what it is. Most of your videos are very basic stuff, and that they were true 5 years ago, and they also will be true 5 years down the line. So I was thinking if you could do some more news, trend writing topics. For example, what will happen to Bitcoin? What happened to Bitcoin after Trump got assassinated or attempted? Second approach is how assassinations affect the Bitcoin price. So you go from the 90s, the LinkedIn, whatever, JFK, Kennedy, when they get murdered, what happened to the gold?
Yeah, that's a good idea, bro.
And then you look back, hey, this is what actually happened. Because it's talking about the present news.
That's actually a great video idea. Because Ronald Reagan, very similar situation. He nearly got assassinated.
Yeah.
The closest thing would be the price of gold. Okay, what happened when he nearly got assassinated? What happened to the price of gold at that point? And then 6 months later, what? Dude, that's a great video idea.
So if you talk about Reagan now, nobody will care. But if you talk about Trump assassination, like its correlation with Bitcoin price, I will be very interested.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Yeah, there's a differentiation. Amy Tree has always been that faceless, like with different interviews, like me, completely uninvolved. But right, Crypto Nutshell so far has been that evergreen content. But I've also been thinking, because we're a daily newsletter, so what is our ideal person reading it? Is someone interested in the current daily news? So I need to be putting out videos, exactly like you said, relevant to the current point. I think it's okay to do some evergreen videos, but yeah, that is my focus right now. And that's
another
video idea, man.
Do you know what happened the last couple of days to the Microsoft system?
I know it went offline. A whole bunch of things went offline.
Please, man, I want to consume such content. What debacle of those tech has, how they will affect the Bitcoin price, the correlation. Do a video on them, bro. Every single person was clicking. It's the most trending topic of the entire world. Everybody's clicking. If you can tell people, hey, when this happens, what will happen to Bitcoin? Like what happened and what you think should happen? What will happen if it happens again? Basically, a lot of things you can spin off 3 or 4 topics on this.
No, I like both of them. Yeah, dude, they're good. The problem is, and dude, the thing that made me think about like friendships and true friends and what I was saying earlier was when you put up that Instagram thing, I was like, Eugene, first of all, Eugene's a G for putting that up. But second of all, like my close friends from Australia that I've known for a decade plus would never be that supportive of like, I don't know, our business ventures.
Wow.
Putting out. I don't even think they watch the channel, which is fine. People have different interests, but it really put into perspective. So yeah, I didn't say thank you for that, but I appreciate it, man.
Oh, I'll come on.
Those are both good ideas, dude. And yeah, you'll see on our next video, I'm doing, because if you boil it down, there's 2 different styles of content. You can either entertain or you can educate, and it's a spectrum. You have to decide where you want to be on that. I want to be a little bit more educational and covering the news, which means I need to be able to put the videos out faster. If you watch the videos so far, they've been pretty heavy on the editing, which it takes days. It takes back and forth with editors and whatnot. Yeah, but I'm doing more Hormozy style of going to do a highly edited like first minute or 2 and then jump into like a more PowerPoint educational. It sounds stupid, but that's what, if you watch Hormozy's most viewed video ever, it's literally a PowerPoint. So I'm gonna
whiteboard. It's whiteboard.
No, bro, it's literally a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, wow.
And it cuts to him speaking. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. It might be a complete flop, but it might be something. So we'll see.
Yeah, if you don't do those topics, I will do a little trial by making shorts on these topics. I'll probably make 10, 15 of them. For example, if tomorrow Hillary or Michelle Obama came out say, hey, I'm running for the president, like I will instantly, within 12 hours, pump out an article or shorts how their coming out will make changes to the Bitcoin price because you can easily find their policies, their attitude towards the crypto, right?
Dude, that's so true. That's very good, yeah. Covering
And
like the
now,
groundbreaking hot news and making a video immediately on that.
fuck
That's
yeah.
good.
It's use entertainment to lure people in and use education to keep them.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
I deserve a pat on the back for saying that. I just came out with that.
Bro, that's going to be quoted. That's going to be quoted in future, like how to make it big on content. Use entertainment to bring them in and education to keep them.
Another approach is a lot of big YouTubers. They're saying one for you, one for me when it comes to making videos. So they were first to make a very like stupid clickbaity video for the audience. That's how they grow. And the second video they make for themselves, something they are passionate about, but probably the audience won't be that interested. But this is how they keep their career going for years without burning out. One for you, one for me. I keep my passion. I also get to grow audience. Another approach. Yo, imagine if on my side, whom do I get the chance to talk about those things? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
They think, okay, whatever, bro. Okay.
But you actually have like experience and you know the YouTube ecosystem because you've uploaded and had channels that have performed well. So it's like you actually know your stuff. So it's coming from a place of knowledge as well. Like, dude, you can talk to some random person about YouTube, but unless they've actually uploaded and understand the landscape, it's like, what are you even talking about? But you actually know.
You know, Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, he's been crazy about YouTube ever since he was like 12 years old. He's been telling every single person around him about his dreamy YouTube. And everybody just look at me as crazy. Yo, bro, get a real job. Until he becomes successful. And people switch from looking down on him to asking him, hey, bro, how did you do it? Can you teach me?
Yeah. You're crazy until you're a genius, man. And the tipping point is when you're successful. Yeah. The hard thing with, dude, I love YouTube. And it's only recently that I'm full back on, and my main goal is to grow YouTube, and James is taking care of the newsletter. But like, I have way more passion and motivation to make YouTube videos and put out content than I do, especially content that I make myself. Like Jamie Tree was good making highlights of like the top people in the space to actually gain the knowledge and learn the ecosystem. But it's so much more fulfilling and profitable to do the content yourself. And I think I can do it better than most people. Like there's some of the people I have to cover that experts in the crypto space don't know anything. Like I genuinely know 10x more than them because I've been reading this stuff. I understand economics, I understand the political landscape, I understand all this stuff. And then I'm listening to what the experts are saying, and normally it's completely wrong. Little side tangent, but I don't know if you know Plan B stock to flow model. Have you heard of that?
Give me a second. What is it?
The Plan B stock to flow model is like the most famous ever pricing prediction model for Bitcoin, and it got really popular back in 2020, 2021. It's created by this anonymous guy called Plan B. And he has like 2 million followers on Twitter, by far the biggest in the space. And it is I would argue it's a useful model, but it's completely wrong. And he keeps changing it and refitting it to data and changing what it is supposed to say. And like no one notices or holds people accountable for it. It's just, I don't know. There's definitely a gap in the crypto space for a voice. And I think I can fill it, like a rational, logical voice.
I totally agree. Like, all those experts, all those politicians or professors, high influence people, they have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
No idea.
It reminds me back to your trip visiting your father. You said all those celebrities, they do the vices. The more I learn about these people, the more genuinely I believe they're not better than me, man. They're just got lucky. They were the right person at the right time, doing the right thing. It was just genuinely that.
Bro, 100%, or they came from wealth or came from networks, they knew a person. Yeah, it's it makes you angry when you are around these types of people. It makes you angry for sure.
I have a viral, because I've been studying, right? What makes things go viral? I have an idea for you. It's a completely utter stupidity to people like us who actually understand Bitcoin, but it's extremely appealing to 99% of the population. Guess what it is? You can use, hey, I use my Cybertruck to mine Bitcoin. Here's how much I made.
It'll go viral. Yeah, dude, go crazy viral.
Because for people like us, with more than two double-digit brain cells, right? We know, like, you need factories, right? You need dams. You need like coal, nuclear power. That amount of electricity to power the machines to mine Bitcoin. It's not 2004, like 2005. Oh, wait, Bitcoin was invented 2008.
Yes, it came out of 2008.
Yeah, so
it went live
2010. Let's say 2010. Okay, it was no longer those days. You can get something even from your phone. Right? But guess what? People are fucking stupid. They dream of the idea of doing little to get rich. You will go very, very, very viral if you package it.
Bro, 1000%. And even us who know better, I'd click on a video and watch that because it's interesting how much Bitcoin would a Cybertruck be able to mine. It would be minuscule, but I'd still be interested in knowing.
It's negligible.
And it's such a wild concept that I'd still click on the video and watch it. So, yeah. That is good.
If you're a new tech YouTuber, you wouldn't get that many views if you say, hey, here's my new Cybertruck review. Ooh, nobody cares. You're among the tens of thousands of YouTubers who does a review because there's that many owners. However, if you do I slept in Cybertruck for 24 hours while driving on the road.
That's an interesting concept.
There's one step further. Or you say, I slept through driving from East Coast to West Coast in a Cybertruck.
Yeah, that would get viral. Or at least that's a potentiality.
That's some Mr. Beast type of shit.
100%. 100%. Bro, tell me what you haven't laid out to me. What your what is your aspiration or main goal at the moment? Do you want to? You've spat out a few different ideas. I know you understand YouTube and content better than most people. You said maybe doing teaching people how to pick up, which I think is a great idea. Do you have
your turn to teach me how I can grow? If I were to teach girls, just a brainstorm, like how you would run it. 10 years ago it was Reddit. Like you have your forum, you have your meetups, like you sell your PDF courses. It was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think I would. Well, it depends. It depends if you don't mind just cash flowing. If you don't mind just cash flowing, I would start. First thing you need to do is pick one platform, and I'd have to pick one specific type of content. I think when you're starting out, like trying to repurpose your content and post it everywhere is like trying to do too much at once. Master one thing, start there, and then once you're like conquered that specific thing, then you can go to other places. So for you, that might be long form YouTube. It might be shorts, might be better because then you can kind of repurpose it. You can do YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, Twitter, link, like you can post that everywhere. I'd pick one thing. It could even be text-based things. It could even be like blogs. You could still post on Reddit Red Pill, Reddit Seduction, these like smaller but still somewhat active pickup communities. And then you just have to start putting out daily content. I think you would have to post receipts. So you would have to somehow show the quality of chicks that you're getting. So that'd be like posting, don't have to reveal details. You can blur out girl's face, but like show that you are the guy that, like, you need to post receipts. You need to somehow post proof that you can do what you say you can do. I think you could do it anonymously if you don't want to blow it up. And then you would funnel them to a weekly newsletter. And then through that newsletter, I would sell either one-on-one mentorship or one-on-one coaching or a video course. I'd do one of those things. But the reality is that you could only ever cash flow. But having said that, I know people who do this. And do you know this guy, Kill Your Inner Loser?
No.
He's a guy in Melbourne. He has the most popular Tinder online dating guide, and it's completely free. But I know he does over $50,000 in like private coaching, and it's just this big funnel. And he only does essentially text-based and Reddit.
Yes, 55K subs on YouTube only.
He has 55,000.
Yeah.
Kill Your Inner
Andy
Loser.
Wells, right? Yeah. Andy Wells, yeah.
Damn, okay. His YouTube's bigger than I thought. Are you serious? But I thought he was tiny. He must have blown up over like the last year.
But to be fair, all his videos only get 200 views, each one of them.
Okay. It must be shorts that he's
only a couple videos from years ago.
Short. Okay, yeah.
Some of his videos, only one of his videos gone viral, yeah.
Bro, I would literally, if you were serious about doing this business model, here, I'll send you his website, because it's interesting reading through it. It's the most popular male-based online dating guide, and I think what you could write would crush it, man. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay, here's how I would do it. So it's all about leverage. Okay. The approach is just told me is effective, but I genuinely think it's too much labor for too little reward. If I were to do it, I would go, like, say here, right? There is definitely like model casting websites. You can hire pretty girls for $5-10 an hour to be whatever actress. You find your buddy, you get your mic, you film a 30-minute short film, basically revolved to me as a playboy, like just extremely arrogant, right? Oh, I'm the macho man, like you're supposed to be submissive to me. Some stupid shit like that. Have all the girls just fawning over you for no reason. Just, oh my god, he's so hot, so sexy, whatever you do. It basically, it's like drama, serious, those route. You just portray yourself extremely, extremely good at girls. So this will not only get simp guys to love you, you're living in their dream. And this will also get feminists to hate you. And you go viral.
Okay, and but is this meant to be like a documentary, or is it going to be very clearly...
It's like do you know TV series? It's all fake drama stuff.
Okay, so it's very fake. The only thing, is there an example of this that has already gone viral?
Really?
No, is there? I'm asking you, has something like that ever gone viral before? That's where I think it falls apart, because I reckon people would have tried something similar, and if it hasn't gone viral, or my view on like business and how to make money, if it hasn't, if the structure of it hasn't worked on the past, is probably extremely, if not impossible, to like. So you could produce that, but then I think it would be hard to actually get views on a 30-minute producing. Whereas maybe you, I don't know, break it up into shorts or smaller content.
I think it won't be hard if you say some misogynistic shit.
But then, like, who's sitting through a 30-minute like piss take thing?
Okay, make it short. We third it.
Yeah.
1 minute video long.
That could work. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, basically you're flirting, like you put your hand against the wall, having the girl in between.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Like putting in not as little work, but making it as high leverage as possible to get the biggest rewards. But then, okay, let's say you did get eyeballs on it and it went viral. Then what?
You just use your fame. If you have fame, you can sell anything.
Yeah, but what would you sell them?
Of course.
Yeah, so I think you'd have to funnel them, like get their emails, and then funnel them onto a course.
You get a course, and for $99 you get this video lecture. For $199 you get into a private chat, right? And there will be designated coaches in those chats.
Yeah,
and accountability partners, whatever.
Is that like a business model that would interest you, or you'd look into?
No.
Or okay. Then what?
I don't know. I'm still looking for opportunities, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I do want to find a thing that gave me the highest leverage.
No, that's fair. That is fair. Do you know if you're staying in Bangkok for the foreseeable future? Or?
I don't know, man. Are you coming?
Bro, I want to come back soon. It's too cold here. The only problem is when I go to Thailand, my diet is quite bad in terms of like seed oils. And my ideal diet is I eat majoritively steak, eggs, and fruit. Cook by myself, so no seed oils. That's when I feel best. And I also find it hard to go to gyms that have the things I need. I like powerlifting style training. And like the gym at Life of Soak is doesn't even have a squat rack.
It doesn't even have a squat rack, right?
Yeah, and the weights don't go up that much, so it's like you can get a good workout in, but it's not the style of training that I like. So I just want to get Well, the other thing is I want to go. My number one thing is Crypto Nutshell. I'd die for Crypto Nutshell. I want it to be a success more than anything. If I'm at home, I can put my expenses to zero. My cash burn is literally like $500 USD a month. I can literally put every single other dollar into Facebook ads, promoting the Nutshell. So I think I'll be here like the next 2 to 3 months, and then come back to Thailand in August, September, October, November, sometime, not August, from October, November.
Then how do you relax to re-energize yourself at home?
And I relax?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really relax. I just...
monk mode.
Yeah, I like being in monk mode. My relaxation, I would classify as vices. Like, of course, I procrastinate. I watch random YouTube videos. The main thing I do to relax, if I'm like totally burnt out, do you know the TV show Survivor? I love Survivor, man. Especially the early seasons. I love that. That's like a dream. Yeah. If I could be on Survivor, I think the concept is so cool. And I think every man has like somewhat of a desire deep inside to be left stranded on an island and has to fend for themselves, make food for themselves, and live that like caveman lifestyle. I think it's cool.
Do you live in a rural place in Australia?
Like suburbia, like 30 suburbs outside of Sydney. Yeah. Classic suburb.
It's every male's dream, right? To be able to survive, build a shelter, find food.
Exactly, man. I think it's cool.
It's in our genes.
Survivor is a cool game. Yeah, it's in our genes.
Okay. Next topic, I guess.
Next topic. Well, you didn't answer. Are Are you staying or are you?
Yeah, sorry.
Are you staying or are you?
I don't know. I don't know. Because coming in September will be the rainy season. It will be cloudy, rainy most of the day. And
Is Bangkok different to Phuket and the islands? Because I know rainy season is now in Phuket and the islands, and August is really bad as well. September, October aren't great, and then November starts to get really good again.
yeah. It's the same. It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
Is it rainy and bad in Bangkok yet? Because I know in Phuket it is.
It rains every day. And I haven't seen a sunset for 2 weeks already.
Okay, that's tough.
It's just cloudy all the time.
Yeah, okay.
And what do you want to chat about next?
I was kind of preparing. I was going through my head and writing up people that we respect, but I think that'd take a full podcast. Did you see Joe Biden is about to drop out?
Yeah, she's dropping out the what's the
Poly market?
Poly market is way over 50%.
And I was reading this morning that it's probably Hillary Clinton to replace him.
Oh my God, the evil. Yeah, she's genuinely
for punishment, man.
I think this thing is so beautifully designed because how the mathematics behind all those bets calculation, I think, is very attractive.
Oh, dude, it's so cool. It's so cool. Did you listen to My First Million where they were breaking it down? Yeah, I listened to that, I think, yesterday. It's very cool.
That's how I find out. So now Joe Biden drops out of the presidential race. There's a $20 million bet on this, and it's 71% chance he will drop out.
What? On Poly market? Damn. Okay. I think it's going to be a disaster no matter what they do at this point. When was the last time you were in the States?
March. I left in March 3rd.
Was just the feeling and the vibe that you were getting, do you think the tide was shifting? We talk about the pendulum swinging back and it becoming a bit more normal. I assume you were in New York, which is heavy left-leaning, but did you get that sense, like actually being there?
No, I'm home all the time. I barely go out social. If I go out social, I interact with Web3 people. Most Web3 people are very right-leaning because we believe in meritocracy. We believe in capitalism, right? I'm basically left. Hold on, I have the.
Bro, where are all these left people? I don't know where they are. I don't know who they interact.
They're in your family, bro.
Yeah, but they're not serious left. Like they just watch the
basically left
headlines.
Left believes like regardless of how much effort, what's your ability, everybody should have equal outcome. That's the essence of how left believes. And right is basically the opposite of that.
But where are all these people hanging out, man? They're not hanging out around me. Everyone I talk to at the gym, in my like friendship circles, all similar, man.
I don't know, probably at Taylor Swift concert. Easily 50K of them.
Yeah, working corporate jobs, man. Let me show you something. This one's so viral, and I want to send it to you. It'll make.
Oh, recently I have been binging Naval Ravikant stuff, right? Every single tweet, all his podcasts, like also his air chat, his messages.
Read this one?
There's a new app he founded.
Have you read this one?
Kill Your Inner Loser?
No, on camera.
Wow.
Have you read that one?
I did.
I've actually only read like the first 2 chapters because I buy a ton of books and then get like distracted and stuff.
Oh, You're Inner Loser. Where did you get this?
The website. That's
okay.
That's making.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, dude. Readers like Tinder and bro. What I would love for you to do is read through his guide. It's like a Tinder, like it covers all the online dating things. It's a pretty interesting read, and I want you to critique it and tell me like. Give me a number on the next podcast, like 1 out of 10, and be like, is this guy the real deal, or do you think he's bullshit?
Who?
The Kill Your Inner Loser, his online dating guide. If you click on the link I sent you, it'll be like Tinder guide. There's 4 different parts of it.
Did you manage to gather a list of all your subscriptions on YouTube?
Like their emails?
No, like who you subscribe to on YouTube, because I want to find some gems. You follow 2 channels on Instagram. Both channels are making reels that like it was a very like stupid, very TikTok-y stuff, and suddenly the vibe shifts. You're wasting your life. Your family are tired. Look at your mom.
I follow them.
Same.
Yeah.
So when I follow those channels, it says you're following them as well. Dopamine is an addiction.
Bro, yeah, that's a great leeway into a good topic, because I'm slowly cutting out all those small vices. Dude, I find it hard to concentrate for 4-hour deep work blocks, And it's because I have Instagram Reels and I go on Twitter and I consume these short form content. So that's why I follow pages like that. I also do like my
Black and
phone
white.
is on grayscale. Yeah. And that's like a constant reminder to not be on your phone. And as soon as you do that, your phone goes, like your usage goes down a ton. So yeah. Bro, you've convinced me. The only thing I don't even know if it's a vice. The only vice I'll keep is caffeine, but I'm going to completely stop drinking and doing all this other stuff. I just want to go into, I don't think forever, but at least for like a very long period of monk mode and whatnot. Dude, I respect that so much about you that you don't do any of these things. Something I really respect about Trump as well. Doesn't touch alcohol, doesn't touch don't touch smokes, any drugs. He doesn't do coffee either, but apparently he drinks like 20 Diet Cokes a day, so I don't think that really counts. Like, bro, you're just getting it from a different, so you can't say I don't drink coffee and then down Coke Zeros and Diet Cokes like water. It doesn't work like that. There's so much caffeine in them too.
All right. Do you want to go to the most respected guys?
Like the people we respect most.
Yeah, you go first.
I gotta jump off in about 10 minutes, but I think we prelude them and then we dive deeper into them next week.
Oh, you just spend the next 10 minutes. I will just listen. Give me all your got.
All right. No, let's go one for one.
No, you do them all. I will cut this into a section of your favorite.
I don't even know if I have 5. I was thinking first one, and it's because I'm creating a video on him right now. Do you know who Michael Dell is?
Dell Computer?
Dell Computers. So, dude, this guy's actually a G. And the reason I have read so much into him is because he's been randomly bull posting about Bitcoin. So this guy is the 15th richest person in the world. He started, guess how old he was when he started Dell Computers?
I'm very, very young.
Yeah, dude, because he's not old now. Let me check.
And because I listened to his biography on Founders podcast. Basically, he got super successful already, he retired, and Dell crushed, and he had to be rehired as CEO to save the company, and he did it again. Super cool.
Bro, he's kind of like Steve Jobs, right? And you don't think of Dell as one of these behemoths like Google, Facebook, Apple, Amazon. Yeah, so he started Dell in his college dorm room when he was 19 years old in 1984.
Yeah.
That was his first company. He started with $1,000, funded it himself. Bring that to today. Right place, right time, but you've got to be a gun to start at 19 years old and then build it into this behemoth. Right now, he's the 15th richest person in the world. He's worth $100 billion. So he's literally the top 0.01%. Dell is only worth $90 billion. So he's made strategic investments in other places. He's worth $100 billion. He's worth more than the entire company. But what's also cool is he owns majority ownership in Dell. He has 51% of this $90 billion company. That's so unheard of that the founder CEO manages to hold on to the majority of their company. If you look at the past 10 years, Dell has just been crushing it. They've been doing different data stuff. Yeah, the reason I've been looking into him so much, he randomly started posting about Bitcoin stuff, and Dell Computers has $6 billion of cash on their balance sheet. So it's like connect the dots and you can assume that potentially in the future they're looking at doing a MicroStrategy type thing where they're thinking of converting some of the cash on their balance sheet into Bitcoin. Yeah, as you said, there was a certain point Dell was doing really bad. He left the company, had to come back, managed to get major control, majority ownership of the company. And I just think it's cool.
Again. Very cool.
Revive it again and start from 19 and then literally work your way up to the tippy tops. Michael Dell, I respect him. I think he's a cool guy. I think he's an interesting guy. He's also always like welcome to innovation and change and keep iterating, which is I think he's a cool entrepreneur. Let's see one from you.
No, you go ahead. But like, it reminds me, like, let's say 50 years ago, there's another guy just like Michael Dell. However, he's extremely into carpentry or extremely into steel welding. Michael Dell just happened to be interested in computer, and it turned out to be the machine that everybody needs in the world. It's very interesting how, like, the same level of expertise in the specific field will give you completely different life outcome due to the leverage.
Dude, 100%.
There's another reminder: pick carefully where you work on.
Pick carefully. I think the high leverage things that you have to be working on now, that has to be at the brink of innovation. I think it's the next, dude, you go through the top 30 like richest people in the world, and half of them are technology. It's like come from either computing or software things like Facebook. And it's like, what is that opportunity now if you want to be at the tippy top of like wealth? Which I actually don't want to be. I just want to be decently well off.
Same.
But I think if you want to be the tippy top and one of these new top 0.0001% people, has to be AI, man. It has to be AI or something to do with that.
I don't think it would be a good trade-off. Imagine you have security 24/7. You have double digits of security all the time. You're constantly worrying about children get abducted.
100%. And dude, you'd have to be worried about like assassination attempts and people constantly be asking you about money when your wealth is so public. What is your number?
100 mil.
100 mil. Okay, mine's 30. I think if
you mean lifetime?
Not lifetime, but like the I just have that number in my head. Like if I can get to that.
No, I'm talking about lifetime.
So you want to be worth 100 mil or
worth? Yeah.
Okay, I've
perhaps 10% of that.
In my head that if like if you.
No, I'm talking about lifetime. My goal net worth.
I don't really have a goal lifetime net worth. I just want to get to 30 mil because I think at that point you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I agree.
Fly everywhere first class. You can buy whatever house you want to buy. You can start a family.
Sure.
Start a family. You can do that.
You can charter the same yacht that a lot of wealthy people charter, you know?
Exactly, yeah. It's like you've unlocked 99% of experiences. So,
and I talked to a guy who does hold on, let's see. Surrogate. So basically you buy another woman's egg and you hire another woman to bury the children, to carry the children for you. But the entire cost, let's say a super attractive 175 centimeter tall, blonde, blue eyes, long legs, extremely
Is that a thing, bro?
But like buy her egg? Yes, of course.
That's the thing. It's illegal.
Huge industry. I think it's illegal on paper, but there's a huge need. So the entire process, including the agency, guess how much they cost? 100.
Not that much.
I know, right? To bring a human being to hire
you pay 100K.
Yeah, 100.
So you get the egg from, let's say you want an NBA player, so some super tall, blonde.
So here's the market rate. I think this could be its own podcast, right? So for 10K, you get a regular Chinese girl. For 20K, you get a very, very pretty Asian girl. For 30...
This is to buy the egg?
Yeah, to buy the egg.
Put the egg and the sperm in someone else again, right?
In a clinic, and you find another woman, usually 30-year-old plus, and she already gave birth to children already. She could be most likely Southeast Asia. You know, India is extremely cheap, but there's no safety in the hospitals. Let's say just in China, Malaysia, in Thailand. All those process 100K. Imagine finding a 22-year-old college girl, buy her eggs and merge your sperm with her egg. By the way, I later found out they offer extra service by cleaning the sperm. Basically, a lot of the people, they have diseases, STDs. I don't know about how serious, but they have doctors, whatever the hospitals, they clean the disease out of your sperm and use your sperm to merge with the egg. That's how you get a baby. That's how those with AIDS people, they get their babies. It's a huge industry, complete off the
That was the thing. But I obviously know like sperm donors is a thing, and that's more of a straightforward process. Like if a single woman can't find a guy who still wants to have a kid, can do the sperm donor thing, but never thought about the opposite thing. What if a wealthy guy...
I don't know how crazy you can see this, but this is the description of the girl.
Is that the girl to give birth or...
No, there's a donating the egg.
That's the egg.
Can you see?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
And
if here's the agreement PDF, and here, like for example, is each girl.
Is that girls?
The other info written in those are the girls selling their eggs.
That is crazy, bro. That's
right? I know, right?
That's really.
I felt like a king, like a true emperor. Like I get to pick who have my baby. It's
100K USD, and then they just give you the baby at the end.
Of course, there will be multiple stages. You pay your like let's say when you sign the contract, you pay the first 150K RMB. If you divide by 7, that's a 10K USD as deposit. Yeah, and the second stage.
Would you ever do that?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a cool concept.
But not now.
Imagine like having an army of like 100 Eugene.
No, and also if you pay, let's say 8K extra, right? The doctor will, because you will have a lot of sperms, and the girl usually each time she ovulates a lot of eggs, right? The doctor will carefully pick. This baby is more prone to this disease, so not this one. This will be likely to be short, or not this one. So you get to pick.
Designer baby.
Let's say the egg donor, she's blue eyes, right? Some babies, like if you just re-impregnate biologically, it would be a probability of which eye color, but imagine you can choose it.
Damn, bro. I mean, there's so many. We could spend an entire podcast discussing this. That's the like
from morality to
morality. Would you do it? Like how? Imagine what the person donating the eggs would be like. Dude, yeah, is that like that's essentially playing God?
I know, right? Oh, and also with the right price, bro. Everything with the right price, you can customize a pair of twins, bro.
Bro, what the hell?
I know. I was like, really? Bro, it's 2024. We have the cloned sheep like 40 years ago. Like now the technology is very mature. You don't hear about it because it's like morally wrong to most people. But it's very possible.
Think about what the future could be, and it's like, okay, you decide that it's morally wrong, so you and your eventual woman decide to have normal biological kids, and then they're of average height, the normal people. But then other people choose to do this fucking design a human, and their children are more intelligent. They're 6'9". They're gonna live longer because the doctor cleaned out and picked the like perfect and like eventually, dude, that's fucking crazy. Honestly, that is fucking insane.
Yeah, but you have how many more minutes you got? You're going to help us now.
I got to go about now. Yeah, I need to get back to chopping up. Let's leave the podcast there. Let's next week jump into 5 people respect and we follow and why we respect and follow.
That's I felt like crazy. We just did a universe trip through the galaxy. Honestly,
goddamn,
that was very mentally stimulating.
I literally never knew about that. That's insane. Dude, but enjoyed the pod again. I look forward to it every week, man. It's good.
It was sick. I really liked the conversation. We talked from how to grow on YouTube to Michael Dell to politics, how Biden to market, like to like surrogate. Fire pot.
Good pod.
How would you rate this? How would you rate this pod? I sound like my first million.
How'd I rate it? 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Subject?
Yeah. Usually they would, hey, producer Ben, how would you rate this podcast? Oh. Okay. But we have AI producer, so I'll let that.
AI producer, will you rate this? Dude, what are your plans for the rest of the day? Enough said.
Yeah. Last night, this morning. No. Yeah.
Mine is my prospects are not as much fun.
Yeah, you saw the picture. I cannot resist, bro.
Yeah, no, that's fair. This is what I'm doing. I'm making fucking PowerPoints, man. Apparently, Jake Paul just fought Mike Perry. I want to see the results of that too.
Okay, I'm gonna check up on that. Have you been following the Euro Cup?
I was following it when I was in Europe, but I saw that Spain one.
Also, America Cup, Argentina one. So we can dive into that next time. From the gambling industry of how rigged it is to the honor of Messi and the Ronaldo. We have a lot to talk about.
For sure. All right, bro.
It's the biggest sport in the world. All right, we see it for next time, man.
Peace, Eugene.
10 out of 10 talking with you, bro.
Peace,
Likewise.
Bro.
Love you, bro.